Hey guys, it's Jess and welcome back to another baking video. I'm going to be doing chocolate chip cheesecake cookies. I've never made anything like this in my entire life. I've only made chocolate chip cookies made from white cake mix, and I believe I did make a video on this channel, and it should be, if I do, then I'll link it down below. But I will have this recipe website link in my description as well. So I've never done this, and it looks like I'm making it from scratch, like I'm making the dough from scratch. So you guys will go along with me. I wrote it down in my little journal, wrote the recipe and directions. You can pause if you'd like, but again, I'm going to be linking it in my description so you guys could see. Be easier. Okay, so what you'll need, I'm gonna have a to-do list here. What you need is cream cheese. So I got cream cheese. I don't know how many ounces this is. It's an 8 ounce. I got a 2 to 8 ounce packages. So you need 4 ounces of cream cheese, room temperature, and I had these in the fridge. But I will put these all back in the fridge until I get there, so it don't, but it says room temperature, so maybe it needs to be cooled down. I'll probably have to do that. I probably have to leave it out. Anyway, sorry, my brain, I'm trying to think. So I need a 8 ounce cream cheese, unsalted butter. I like Land O'Lakes. You can get whatever butter you like, anything you like. Get what you want, but I like this one. My favorite of the Land O'Lakes is the honey butter. Their honey butter is so freaking good. It's so delicious. They're my favorite. But unsalted butter, cream cheese, milk, whatever milk, just whatever milk you like. Whoa, all-purpose flour, baking soda, cornstarch, vanilla extract. The recipe calls for mini chocolate chips. Now I saw this idea, this chocolate chip cheesecake cookies idea. I screenshotted it off from like an ad off Instagram because it was sponsoring Lemon8 app. So I was missing like 2 things. I was missing vanilla extract and powdered sugar. But I looked at the website. I finally found the correct recipe, and it calls for mini chocolate chips, and it called for powdered sugar and vanilla extract that I did not have or realize I needed. So I finally found it, and I'll link it down below. This is why I'm making the video, because I had to write it all out so I could see, because I can't look at my phone at the same time and I'll be confused. And yeah, I need to be organized for this video. That's why it's taken for so long. And I finally got powdered sugar. You need powdered sugar because cane sugar or whatever the other one is not the same as powdered sugar. So I had to wait till I got powdered sugar, but I've had this idea for a long time. But you need powdered sugar. The recipe calls for mini chocolate chips, but like I said, I just got the normal ones, normal pack, and I know my fiance would want some to munch on anyway, so that's why I got a big pack anyway. And an egg, 1 large egg, and we got eggs in the fridge. Yeah, I don't think these are large eggs. I may have to use 2 of these because it doesn't say large, and they don't look like a large egg. They look small. So it calls for 1 large egg, but I think I'm gonna have to use 2 of these to make up 1 large egg, if you know what I mean. Do the math, because these are just normal eggs. These aren't large. It doesn't even say large on the thing. So I'm going to have to use 2 of these to make up 1 large egg. I am so dumb. I've looked all over for this. I knew we had one, a big one and a small one. It's in my little thing right there next to my air fryer right here. It's in that cup with all my other tools. Thinking I'm gonna have to use this. But I'm using this to make sure it's fine, because you need to stir it to make sure it's fine. Dough, mix until it's fine, it says. So this is the measurements you need. You need one cup, and I can't find one, so I found a half cup. So I'm gonna use this twice to make up 1 cup. You need 1 tablespoon, and that's for the milk, and then the rest would be a half teaspoon. And that's all the measurements there is. We're just rotating through these 3. It's not too complicated. So then you're gonna need like 2 bowls, 1 medium bowl, 1 large bowl. It says a medium bowl and a large bowl, but I don't really have baking bowls, so I just found these 2. So they're plastic, so I'm just gonna use these. They're big enough, you know. I'll hopefully not make a mess with these, how deep they are. That's my only thing. I don't want to make a mess, but I know I probably will. So I just got these 2 bowls. Now I'm starting this later in the evening. I believe it's probably a little after 5 p.m. now, because I started writing my stuff down at like 4:40, so it's probably like a little after 5. The only reason why I asked or say that you might have to start this earlier in the day if you would like, because you have to leave the dough in the fridge for an hour before you can roll it into balls and then put it on your cookie sheet and then put it in the oven. So that's like the only thing about this recipe, is that you have to leave the dough in the fridge for an hour. I don't know if you have to cover it or not. It didn't say, but I'm gonna go more deep search in that, and when I get to that point, I will put up on the screen or put what I found, say what I found, because I've always heard you had to like cover sourdough bread. You always had to cover it. So, but I know this ain't sourdough, this is chocolate chip cheesecake cookies, so I don't know if I have to cover it to put it in the fridge or not. I assume so. That, to me, that's common sense to cover it to put it in the fridge. That's common sense, but I'm not sure. So like I said, I've never done this before. Anyway, so that's all the measurements you need. And my little pin. Okay. So we're gonna get into this. Stop jabbering around trying to organize my stuff. I'm gonna put this here. Okay. So it says, in a medium bowl, combine flour, cornstarch, and baking powder, and then put it in a bowl, combine it in, and then leave it off to the side, and then we'll do the other stuff. But for now, we are doing the dry stuff technically. So we are doing flour, 1 1/4 cup of purpose flour. So I need one cup and 1/4 cup of purpose flour. So I'm gonna have to see how I can do the 1/4, because I don't have that. I will have to look on that. But for now, we're gonna do 2 of these, like I said, because I have a half cup of all-purpose flour. And if you've taken baking class or cooking class, always take something with a straight edge. Because see how uneven? See how uneven that is? Sorry, my hand's in the way, but see how uneven that is? You wanna take it and just scrape it off to make it one level. In the bag, obviously, in the bag, so you don't lose it and you're not wasting anything. So now see how much straighter and flatter that is? That will be 1 cup. 1 cup. Okay, I'm back. So it said four tablespoons is a 1/4 cup. So I'm gonna do that. 4 tablespoons. Tablespoons has the B on it. Teaspoon is TSP, if you don't know. This is also kind of a learning experience, but also recipe information. And I want you to bring you along with me. So we have 1 tablespoon, so we're going to do that 4 times of the flour. So you would always do make it flat and straight, as always, like I showed you on the first one. So this is what it would look like. And sorry, my hand is all the way on the screen. There's like nowhere else to grab it because I'm on my phone. So that's 1. Okay, so we got all what we need. 1 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour. I already got that. And then 1/4 cup of cornstarch. So 1/4 cup of cornstarch, and in my scenario that would be 4 tablespoons. 4 tablespoons to make 1/4 cup. ½ teaspoon of baking powder after your cornstarch. I don't know if I said that right or wrong. This is why I can't teach. I can't do multiple things at once and I always mess up. So, here we go. Got that one. Okay. And then, like, you're supposed to, like, mix it. Combined. I guess this is combined. So, get it all in a bowl. I'm just gonna mix it a little bit. So, put this one off to the side. So, don't spill anything and then have to start all over from scratch. Now we go to a new bowl. Now I need mix butter and cream cheese. It says with an electric mixer on medium speed until it's fine and creamy. So I don't have that, so I'm going to be using a whisk. So I'm going to be stirring until it's fine and creamy. And it says it needs a 4 ounce of cream cheese. So it has lines on there and it tells you 1 ounce. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And on the 4th one you would cut, right? 4, yeah. So the 4th, so 1, 2, 3, 4. The 4th one is where you cut, and then that's your half to put in the bowl. Okay. So I'm gonna put the other half back in the fridge. And then 1/4 cup of unsalted butter, room temperature. So 1/4 cup. So in my scenario, I'm using 4 tablespoons. Look how tiny these are. They're so freaking tiny. I've never seen butter sticks this tiny before. That's so cute. That is so cute. I need 4 tablespoons. It smells weird. It smells weird. I've never had unsalted butter before. I'm so dumb. There are 4 tablespoons. Already, this is how much this is. 1, 2, 3, 4. So in a large bowl, mix butter and cream cheese until it's fine and creamy. And then after I mix it, add an egg, milk, and vanilla extract, and continue mixing in the bowl with your cream cheese and butter. But I'll be back with you after I mix this, because I know this is going to take forever. So I'm going to mix it till it's fine and creamy. This was before, and I'll show you the after, and I'll be back. Hey guys, I'm back. It's literally 6 o'clock. It's literally 6 o'clock. It's take forever, but it looks, I guess, more creamier now. My fiance said it's much better. Looks a lot better. It's like almost like ice, fluffy icing almost. So if you hear, that's my husky drinking his water next to me. So like, that's what it looks like. Just gonna have to deal with it, I guess, because it's taking me forever. After that, add an egg and milk and vanilla extract. So vanilla extract is a ½ teaspoon. So this is my ½ teaspoon vanilla extract. Milk is 1 tablespoon. And then an egg. So in my scenario, it's 2 eggs to make up 1 large egg. And I like to use, at my Nana's, they're called custard cups, I believe, is what we always used. I'm just using a little bowl. I like to break my eggs before I put it in the bowl, so I make sure there's no eggshells. And I look around in it to see if there's any eggshells, and if not, we're good to go. So this is what it's looking like before I mix it. Alright, mix. Okay, and I switched to a whisk so I could get all the chunks out. So now it looks like very smooth, but it has bubbles in it, but that's just bubbles. It's a lot smoother. A lot smoother than it was when I was mixing with the purple spatula. So now I need to add 1 1/4 cup of powdered sugar. So I'm gonna use my ½ cup twice for 1, and then 4 tablespoons for the 1/4 cup of powdered sugar. Pretty close. So 1. There's 4. This is what it looks like. I'm going to be stirring with a whisk. Now it's becoming more of like cookie dough, more like a cream cheese filling type thing. And I'll be back once I get all the clumps out, but this is what it's looking like. This is such a workout. I recommend getting an electric mixer like it asked for. I'm gonna pass out. Instead of a whisk. This is what it looks like. Does that look fluffy to you guys? I asked my fiance, he said, yeah. So I'm gonna take it. It's wore out. Okay. So after you get that fluffy, put in dry ingredients and mix until you get a fine dough. So like a cookie dough, basically. Here, I already previously mixed it all together. I'm gonna add it in. Oh yeah, it's already turning into like a dough. Cool. So this process won't take as long. This process will not take as long. Look at that. It's already turned into doughy. Doughy. I'll be back once this is done. Okay, so when you mix it into a dough, use the rubber spatula if you're in my scenario, because it's getting stuck again in the whisk and it's not gonna stir, and you're gonna take way longer trying to get it out than stirring. But it is turning doughy pretty fast. So I recommend using a rubber spatula if you do not have an electric mixer. Oh, look at that. It's already turning into like dough. So yeah, I recommend using this, and I'll be back. Okay, I stirred till I didn't see no white powder anymore, and until I got the consistency of like my other cookies that I make. So this is what the dough looks like. And then it says mix until you get fine dough. Finally, add chocolate chips and stir well. Leave in fridge for an hour. And then I know it said you can sprinkle more chocolate chips as you wish once you get it on the pan and flatten them out to put it before you put it in the oven. But I feel like that'd be way too sweet. I don't know. Because I know my mother-in-law and my fiance would be like, well, that's overpowering. That's too sweet. Because the main reason why I'm making this is for my fiance, like I said, and I want my mother-in-law to try some. I want to try some. I'm curious. So how much chocolate chips? 5 to 6 tablespoons of chocolate chips. Then I may sprinkle more then, because that doesn't sound like a lot. I was like, wait, why am I? I'm gonna say I could have sworn Let me wash my hands. Okay, so, oh, that smells delish. That smells fucking delicious. How much did it say? 5 to 6 tablespoons. We're doing 6. These are so fresh. These are really good. It says use parchment paper for your baking sheet, cookie sheets. If you don't have it, I recommend like the cooking oil spray, or coat it with that white cream stuff. I can't remember what it's called. If you don't have parchment paper. This is what it looks like. And then we leave it in the fridge for an hour, and I'll get back with you, and then we'll finish the video and taste test on video and see. Yay! So my fiance told me to use saran wrap, but this is the closest thing we have. I don't even know what this is. Paper, but it's sticky and it's tight. I tried to make sure I made him check. He said it should be fine, so we are going to leave this for an hour. I don't even know what time it is. Probably like 6:30. So I gotta leave this in for an hour and we'll be back. And then that's when I'll be actually baking the cookies. Yay! And yes, it's like 6:40. So these cookies probably won't be done until 8 o'clock tonight. Well, probably closer to 9 when I go to bed after I let the dogs out. But normally, sometimes I stay up after 9. So, yeah. It's so late already. This is my mess. I even have it on me. A little bit of that white powder. But here is my mess, the aftermath of what you can see behind the scenes. And I had my phone sitting on here and the other end was on here because it was like facing an angle different, and I couldn't put it this way and it kept like falling, so I needed to put a cup up here to lay it like this sideways so my phone would stay up and it would you guys will be able to see me. But I wanted to show you, this is an empty cardboard box and all of the plastic and cardboard little pieces. Sometimes I break down the boxes, sometimes I don't. It just depends on the day. So this is the cardboard. This is my recycling box. Hope I dropped something. It's my recycling box and I just throw it all in here, and then after, look at all that. I even put plastic bags in here and cardboard plates, paper plates, and stuff. You could recycle these. All you have to do is rinse them out and then throw them in the recycling. I didn't know that. My fiance told me that. And then I just take it out the door and throw it away in the recycling bin. So yeah, that's it. My favorite part. My favorite part. It makes me so happy. So now I gotta figure out how to close this. I gotta clean out the tin so I can put flour and powdered sugar or something in there maybe. And yeah. Guys, we're back. I put the dough out. It's been an hour. Put some parchment paper. I'm gonna put on my little cookie sheet. I said it'll make like 24, 26 cookies, but with how much dough I have, I don't think that doesn't look right. And like I said, I lost a lot of it when I was trying to mix it in at the beginning with my whisk. So okay. Guess I gotta cut it to the size of the pan. Sorry for earbud listeners, this is probably really right for you. Okay, I got it. Somewhat. Okay. Here's the dough. See better lighting. There's the dough. I feel like this is going to be very, very sticky. See my head. There, it will stay. Actually, well, yeah. I was gonna say it actually kind of put well together. So there's a ball. I don't know if I'll put more chocolate chips in here because I don't know, that may be too sweet for my fiance and mother-in-law. It's my fiance. Playing video games. Like they smell different. Like you can tell they don't smell like normal chocolate chip cookies. Because they got like cornstarch, powdered sugar, like not your typical dough. They even have cream cheese in it, so it smells pretty good. I don't understand. Now it's sticking to the parchment paper. I don't understand why it said I have to flatten them, because I never flatten my cookies, ever. I always left them in balls and just let them bake like that. So, I don't know. This one looks too big. So, I don't think I'll actually flatten them, because I've never flattened them before, so. These are very sticky. But at least they're actually going in the balls, because the last time like I made cookies like this, like from scratch, they were sticking to my hands and like the palm of my hands and like my fingers, like they are now, but not as bad. Sorry, that's my huskies whining. You're okay, Auroras. You're okay. But they're kind of sticking. They're kind of sticking, but at least I'm somewhat making a ball. Should have put vegetable oil on my hands. I don't know. I don't have anything like that. Well, I have vegetable oil, but I don't know if vegetable oil was what you should be putting on cookies. I have the oven preheating for 375, so I'm waiting for that. I turned that on way before I even got it out of the dough out of the fridge. But I have confidence these will taste pretty well, but like I said, the only thing I messed up on was putting the powdered sugar in the dry consistency instead of with the wet liquid dough, with the wet stuff. That's the only thing, but like I said, it wasn't very much. I didn't put very much in before, so I don't think it'll be that bad. You will see. And once I get the rest of these, I'll be back. This video is going to be super duper long, so I don't know. I can't make a part 2 because I had to delete all my clips and stuff because my phone doesn't have enough storage. So I don't know, we'll see. I'll be back when, I don't know, if I put them in the oven, show that I'm B-roll putting in an oven and take it out. So I'll be back. I like how the first 3 was like perfectly smooth, and then I got down to the next row and they're all like spiky pokey balls because the dough kept getting stuck to my palms of my hands. But we have it. It's ready to go. Now we're gonna take our cookies, and I believe it said 10 minutes. Let's put them, center it, and I'll put a timer for 10 minutes and I'll be back. And I still have some cookie dough left, so I will make more. I'm gonna put this in the fridge for the meantime since it has cream cheese in it. I don't know if I have to put the cookies, I don't know if I have to put the cookies back in the fridge after they're done baking, because they'll be baked. So I don't know. I've never made cheesecake cookies before, so, but I'm putting this back in the fridge for the meantime, and then I will show you what they look like. I will do a taste test once they're done, and we'll go from there. These look freaking delicious. They are a little bit golden brown. And I feel like a lot of people will be like, well, they don't look done. Because that one, you can tell like, it looks a little doughy. I'm going to ask my fiance if I should put them back for another few more minutes. But these are a little golden brown. So, I don't know. They pretty well look done. Like, they don't look that doughy. Here, go in better lighting. I don't know. Do they look done? It looks a little wet. They look a little wet, like a little doughy. I'm gonna go ask my fiance and I'll be back and see what he says. But this is what they look like after 10 minutes. They look like the Japanese thick pancakes. If you know what I'm talking about. They look really freaking delicious. And they smell so good. Like they have a different smell to them. Because obviously I've never baked with pretty well cornstarch and cream cheese before. But they smell so good. I will be right back. So yes, my fiance said they look done, and this is what the bottom looks like. They're like really golden on the bottom. They smell so good. That's what they look like. So I'm gonna put some on a plate for him and then give it to him. And I recommend using this spatula because it doesn't have no holes, it's just solid. But see, I'm filming on my phone, but it doesn't have holes in it. So I recommend using this for cookies or brownies or like any baking thing because it makes picking up the cookies a whole lot easier. I'm trying to get him one with golden brown because I know he likes golden brown. And I'm being lazy. I'm using these little paper plates with hearts on it. We'll give him 3 for now, and then if he asks for more, he'll ask for more. And then I'll bring along with when I get cookies to bring up to my mother-in-law and see her reaction. Oh wow, my flash is on.
Oh, here, I can turn on my light.
Oh, you're okay. I just wanted to get your reaction of the cookies.
Oh, they're pretty.
Yeah, they remind me of the Japanese pancakes, the thick pancakes.
They're pretty. Did you put them on, did you send your mom videos?
No, not yet.
They're pretty.
Thank you. I wanted to get your reaction.
I like them. They're very pretty. They're very...
Fluffy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the normal cookies I always made, they were always flat.
Well, that's because they have cream cheese in them.
Yeah.
Make some rise. Make some...
Fluffy.
Yeah. Are those mine?
Yeah, these are yours.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. I wanted to get your reaction of it.
Okay. Oh, they're hot.
Uh-huh. I didn't know if you liked them cold. Ian just told me he liked it cold. And if you don't like them, that's fine. Not gonna hurt my feelings. It's my first time making them. I've never made anything like this before.
Well, I bit into a whole thing of chocolate chips. So, they're super fluffy, which is nice. They have like a nice texture to them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'd go with all the chocolate chips.
Yeah, I guess that's why they called for mini ones, but I didn't grab the mini ones. I got the normal ones. That's why I didn't sprinkle more on top, because it said you can sprinkle more on top as you wish before you put them in the oven. I'm like, I know you and Ian. I was like, it's pretty sweet.
They're very good.
Mm-hmm.
They're very, very good. Have you tried a bite?
No. And I want to try it on camera.
They're good.
Good. Yeah.
And they're melted.
Oh. Well. Oh, wow. That's cool.
It's like some of them didn't melt.
Yeah.
But like the ones that melted, that's what I bit into. I was like, that's a lot of chocolate.
Yeah. Yeah. Some of them don't have that very much chocolate. I was trying to stir it as the best I could. But.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Good.
My camera.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to try one. Cheers. You can even see it. They are so freaking fluffy. I've never made cookies. Well, because I guess I keep saying that, but I'm like so mind blown. I've never made cookies with cream cheese. I've never made cookies with cornstarch and all this other stuff that I had to add. Like I said, I've only made like the white cake mix chocolate chip cookies. But these were so fluffy. It's literally like the Japanese pancakes that are so thick and fluffy. But tastes like cream cheese. These are a little different. Not too much of a difference, but you can tell a little bit. They're so good. I like these. They're so soft. Very soft. These are so freaking good. It feels like I'm literally eating a chocolate chip pancake. But without the syrup. My fiance hasn't eaten them because he just said he likes his cold. And so does his mom. But I like mine as soon as you take them out. And they're warm and gooey. Because that's how me and my sister are. We like brownies or cookies straight out of the oven. Straight when they're gooey and so warm. And then right after, chug a huge glass of ice cold milk. These are really good. No matter how long it took me to make these, I think I want to make more. For next time. Obviously, I still have to put the other dough and cook it and bake it, but these are pretty damn good. I like these. I like 10 out of 10. These are so good. Now I'm going to chug an ice cold glass of milk. So, thank you for watching. I love you guys so much. Here, let's do it in the better lighting. Is there better lighting here? Don't mind the powdered sugar and the flour, but I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for, I believe we're at 289 subscribers. I believe. That's the last time I saw that it was 289 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for 289 subscribers. I love each and every one of you. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like these type of videos, comment down below what you would love to see me bake or cook or what. I'm not a pro cooker. I'm more of a pro baker because I've always baked my entire life. And I've always wanted to start my own bakery. But this was such a fun experience because, again, I've never made anything like this, and I'm so glad I did. So glad I didn't give up because I was so tired of whisking and stirring because I don't have a electric mixer. But I'll tell you, it was worth it. It was worth all felt like passing out and little wore out, little cardio going on. It was worth it. I like them. They're really freaking delicious. So I'll make sure I have the link down below so you guys can go check that out. The exact recipe I used and the directions I used, it's all on the same website. So I will have that link down below if you would like to check it out for yourself or make it for yourself. And yeah, thank you guys so much. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I love you guys so much. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Gotta be you. Gotta keep that head up high and that smile big and bright. And gotta be 100% self. Be 100% self because we love you just the way you are. Love you. Bye.